Hey people, uh, Tuesday, it's Friday, I'm a little late. Um, Tuesday is when Dawn Guard came out, obviously. I have still not gotten it. I need money. But I'm pretty sure it's really fucking awesome. I wish I had it so much. I want to end the tyranny of the sun, but I can't. Um, and Tuesday is also the day the Mass Effect 3 Extended Cut DLC came out, which I did get because it's free. And I beat the game with it, and I am to be honest with you, in my honest opinion, the endings were I found them satisfactory. I was satisfied with these endings. Bioware did a good job with this because what people don't realize is that they went a, they did what a lot of other companies would not do. A lot of other gaming companies do. People didn't like the ending. They complained. They protested like, "Hey, we don't like the fucking ending. Change it. We don't like it. Change the ending." And they did. They didn't really change it. But some people wanted a whole change. Like, we don't want that. We want Shepard to live, See Shepard and Garrus sitting on the beach with dead reapers in the ocean and they're just clanking glasses or something. That's what people wanted. But that's not what BioWare wanted. BioWare wanted Shepard's journey to end. Mass Effect 3 was the last game for Shepard. He's done. Because he's dead. Every ending he dies. Or except for the um um the control ending. He's not really he's dead, but he's a higher being now. And I chose the control ending when I did it, and then I just watched the other three endings. So there's four endings now. I watched the other four endings, because I didn't really feel like playing it over and over again to get those endings. So I just watched it because it's gonna be the same for all my characters. So don't really see a point in doing it when I'm already beating it in the last ending about like 7 times. So, so there's the destroy ending, the control ending, the synthesis ending, and now there is the refusal ending, which is where you can shoot the Star Child, whatever the fuck that thing's called, that little the catalyst dude, little kid. I wish I could kill him. I wish I could kill him and then throw his body in there so Shepard could live. Why can't you do that? But but if you shoot him, he'll say, "So be it," and then he'll freaking shut the crucible off, and you'll fail, and they'll show Liara's little thing. And that's not a completely bad ending. It's not entirely bad, because then the next cycle is free from the Reapers because they prepare and they annihilate them, obviously. Or they do it however, I'm not really sure, but they said, well, they fought the war so we wouldn't have to. So, it's not entirely bad. But they don't know a lot about Shepard, so Shepard's legacy doesn't really live on into that cycle. So it's not the best ending, but it's not the worst ending. And like I said, like some people wanted them to change the entire ending, but still, Bioware did what a lot of game companies wouldn't do. They heard out their people like, just change something, man. But I mean, they didn't really change it much. They changed it a little bit before you head into the Citadel, and they changed the way you come into the Citadel. He goes like, ah, and falls instead. He's like standing. It's like I think that's how you actually come out of that big blasting beam. You wouldn't just stop. Probably like probably shoot out of it, which they did. And then they changed, all endings. Now it's just an extra like 10 minutes of someone talking and a few extra scenes. But those scenes are what you wanted to see. Like you saw Shepard with his. You saw Rex with his baby. You saw Samara and her daughter. Just chilling and chillaxing. And they're like, yeah, and you saw the Quarians and the Geth. They're all good. Everyone's fine. Everybody's surviving, and humans rebuilding. You saw Miranda. You saw Jacob. You saw all your buddies. You saw your crew survive. And that's what you wanted. That's what people want. It's like, I just want my crew to survive. Show me that, okay? Because we make connections to these people and we want to see them live, you know? And that's what they did. It's like, hey, boom, he's alive. Boom, 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 alive. That's what we gave you. So they thought, I mean, they could have changed a little bit more, but it's satisfactory. It's satisfactory. They did a pretty good job with it. Some people are like, I hated that. It's just stupid. Who cares? It's gonna go with the next game. Because they wanted Mass Effect 3 to be the last game of Shepard. And we were like, why? Why? Because Shepard's old. What is there else to do? Seriously. I mean, come on. Come on. What else is there going to be to do in that series with Shepard? You annihilate the Reapers. They're gone. All it is to rebuild. Well, what would Shepard do in that? Chillax with his buddies? Yeah. But I'm not going to make a game of you chillaxing with your buddies. And what other threat could come up even after you stop this? None. So they're going to make the next Mass Effect probably in the future, like 200 years or something. They're changing it. You made Shepard a legend, and now you're going to make someone else a legend. That's the whole point of it. It's done. Shepard's done. You're not going to be hearing that name anymore in Mass Effect. Unless you still play the first 3. So, yeah. That's about it. Mass Effect 3 is the end of Shepard's journey, so play up. Because no more Shepard after this. His name is going to be mentioned and shit, but that's it. He's done. That's his whole journey. You're getting a new character in Mass Effect 4, or whatever they're going to name it. And that's about it. That's all I got, so. Yep. Nothing really else to talk about that. Just like, control editing is probably the best, I think. I mean, the control and synthesis editings are probably the best, in my opinion. But, whatever. Goodbye. That's it.